shark was on me. Oh, there's a pain that's so deep just now. Morning everybody, welcome back to Spearfishing Down Under. Bright and early, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. The sun hasn't really cracked up, and probably hard to see if it has anyway because it's pouring rain. Heading out for a dive this morning. Paulo's coming out with me, and hopefully going to find a nice couple of mackerel, and mulloway would be nice. The other big reef fish should be pretty cool on our way out. Weather looks like it's going to be good other than the fact that it's pouring rain. Into it. Ready to get into this?
Yeah, here we are.
Rain stopped.
Raining at the ramp.
It's stopped now.
Current's dropped out, and there's not a boat in sight.
Strangely, it's a little bit rough. I'll give you the drum.
Day, I thought there'd be a couple of retirees down here, but no.
Not happening. Prepping to do my first dive, and a nice turtle swam up to me. Paulo and I headed down on our first dive of the day. Been early, a bit overcast, it was really dark and gloomy, and met on the bottom by some huge Queensland gropers. These things can always be so intimidating. Got to the bottom, realised I wasn't quite in the area I wanted to be, so headed back to the surface, even though it looked real fishy. Realigned myself, and second dive of the day, Paulo and I came down again together. Came down through a couple of big boulders, crept my way along the bottom. Bunch of fish in front of me, but not the fish that I wanted to shoot. I was looking for a mulloway. Paulo and I laid together side by side. He headed back to the surface. I looked over to see him heading up, looked back to my right, and in comes a mulloway. Didn't look like it was that big, but had a huge big mark on the back of its head like something had bitten it. Couldn't help myself, I thought I should shoot that fish. As I grabbed that mulloway in my hand, in came a big shark. Now, this wasn't the last time sharks were going to be a problem this day, and in fact, all through the day we had issues with sharks. Not true what they say about me as a Paulo. What the heck? What the heck just happened? That just fall out. It's not true. I'm a humanitarian. Look, save this poor drowning.
Oh, poor drowning fish.
I'm a nice guy, right?
I think he's been bitten by a shark beforehand, or possibly, definitely looks like a shark. Oh, poor guy. There's the shot. This is the wound he was swimming it around with.
I literally was like,
that would have been awkward.
not huge, but
all that skin.
it's a nasty wound.
Yeah.
You're welcome, fish. Well, Paulo's in the water trying to find a Jew. I got lucky, first dive of the day. Shot myself a nice little mulloway. It's pretty cool. Paulo's now just giving it his best, and we're just jumping from spot to spot. Boaty time for me. I've been in the boat for a little bit now, but Paulo's been spot to spot. Fishy as, just no mulloway, so let's see keep working, see what we can find. Got a couple more spots we can try before we move on and start looking for some mackerel. Here's hoping. First dive for Borlo looking for mulloway, came on the bottom, in come a really nice big eagle ray. Spot after spot for Borlo, he came down. Some areas really fishy, some areas had big schools of surgeonfish. Some areas, as you can see here, were just covered in yakkers. Every time I dive through areas like this, I always think we're going to see a mulloway. This next spot, big boulders, heaps of yakkers, scream mulloway. The Borlo didn't see one. Finally, Borlo spotted some mulloway. First one that came in was only small. You could see off in the distance there was a big school. They started coming into him and just scattered everywhere. They came in again, scattered again. They came in and he was patient and waited. Picked one of the biggest fish of the school, shot himself a nice mulloway. How many you see?
Probably 20 fish. A lot of small ones. A baby swam up to it.
Not really.
Where are your friends? Where are your bigger friends? But yeah, they were a bit dirty this morning. And, yeah, just took a shot of this one.
Lovely.
And,
Dinner plate.
yeah, I wasn't gonna miss it.
That's a safety shot, that
Safety
bar.
as. Yeah. When you've missed a few fish in the past,
Oh my gosh.
you're back to basics.
Back. I don't know about basics on that one. It's in the boat, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
It's in the boat, it's a good shot. Not so much on that. Headshot's a good shot. But it's in the boat. Nice Borlo. Mission accomplished, Borlo.
Yeah.
Got your mulloway, and I'm getting back in. See if I can find a mackerel.
What's the time?
Too late. I've been in the boat for 2 hours. In. Let's get a mackerel. First couple dives looking for these mackerel. I couldn't believe just how fishy it was. Big schools of yakkers. You can see here the yakka schools just spooking everywhere. This screams to me that there's a mackerel nearby. Borlo finally spotted a really nice mackerel. As he was about to pull the trigger on that thing, it just took off. The sound it made was just incredible. The next dive for me, I came down an area that just looked really fishy. To me, it just screamed snapper. Yakkers, other small bait fish, and even Sergio started to pack tight on me. As soon as I thought snapper, off in the distance came in a nice little snapper. But before I could get my gun in position, it took off. Keep watching, you're going to see one of the biggest snapper I've ever seen, and I blew it. I did one more dive to see if I'd see another snapper. But this time, just surgeons and bait fish, no snapper to come in. We decided we'd just move on a little further along the reef. I finally spot myself a mackerel. You wouldn't believe it, Borlo was on his way back to service and swam straight past it, facing the other direction. As usual, he missed it and it swam off behind him. Mackerel nearly ran into you! I do another dive, head down the bottom looking for a mackerel. Couldn't believe it to my surprise. Nice little Maori cod, one of my favourite eating fish, sitting there ready for me to shoot it. Southern coral trout. No mackies. What a tasty little treat.
Oh, mate, thanks without a mackerel.
It's gonna happen.
Parodies, Venus.
Now we'll leave this business behind. Shoot some fish.
Yeah.
I saw some surgeonfish, so I thought I'd just do a dive. Heading down through the surgeonfish, noticed below them a couple of big fish, and it looked like Samson fish to me. As I swim through those surgeons, I realised they're two massive snapper. One of them's coming underneath me, and I'm thinking right here at this moment, I'm about to shoot it. Oh no, in comes a surgeon. Surgeon, get out of the road. Too late. That snapper's gone, and I blew my chance on one of the biggest snapper I've ever seen here on the East Coast.
Oh, there's a pain that's so deep just now.
East Coast 42 pounder.
No word of a lie, that was as big a snapper as I've ever seen over here. Both of them were huge. They look like sambos when I come down. Oh, I think I just want to cry in the corner for a little bit. Oh, that was so big.
What's got you on the floor of the boat?
Just dove on some Sergios. Couldn't see the bottom, just saw Sergios and dove as I come down. I thought I saw Samson fish under the Sergios, and I kept coming through. I realised they were just monster snapper. Like, I'm not going to be a loser and call it, but I'm saying they were 10 kilos.
On the East Coast.
Snapper, like heads wide, bodies wide.
East Coast snapper, 10
One just kept on
kgs.
going, the other one's just come and stopped, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to shoot this snapper, and I just kept on cruising, closer, closer. I was just about in range, and just as I was coming into range, a single surgeon swam between me and the snapper, and I'm like, get out of the road, and he's like swimming on top of him, and I'm like, as soon as he moves, I'm pulling the trigger, surgeon flicks and the snapper gone.
Oh,
My heart broke.
disaster.
Oh, filthy dog. That hurt so bad. Dog.
Oh, you talk about me missing fish.
You get to pull the trigger. And I was way in range. The surgeon was in the road. Perfectly in the road.
We swapped out and Borlo jumped in for a drift. He was hoping to find those Sergios and those snapper. He found a few Sergios but didn't see those snapper at all. He jumped in and out a few times. Again, just looking for those snapper, that was his focus. Unfortunately, no snapper seen by Borlo.
Hey? Not really, no. Just seen a few at the front, dove, and then didn't see much with them.
I did another drift looking for those snapper. As I was laying on the bottom, surgeons came in all around me. In came a big GT, 20 to 25 kilos. Tempted to shoot that fish, but not today, to let me swim away.
What just happened, boy?
Oh,
Started your drift?
I couldn't sink.
Why?
Put my weight belt on.
Hey guys, if you're ever wondering why you can't get down the bottom, weight belt's very important.
It's very important, especially when you got a dad bod.
After Borlo's stuff up with his weight belt, we made a move to a different spot. First dive, he landed on a massive school of jobfish. In this school, you can see going in and out of visibility on his right, fish from 5 to 10, 12 kilos. Absolute cracking fish. A couple of times they were close enough and he just didn't take a shot. This was to be his regret for the day. current was running really strong at this spot, so we're taking in turns having drifts. As I was breathing up to dive, a big school of rays swam under me. I got to the bottom, didn't see any jobfish unfortunately, just a big school of barracuda and a whole range of different trevallies. One of those trevallies was a school of little diamonds, cool fish to see down here in northern New South Wales. Next drift for Borlo, he hit the bottom and again really fishy. Heaps of surgeons, heaps of trevallies. What was the start of a really sharky session. First a whaler came right above his head. Towards the end of the dive, in comes a bull shark, straight at him as well. Next dive for me, I actually saw a bull shark on my way to the bottom. Not a great sight to see a bull shark when you're on your way down before a fish has even been looked at. I got to the bottom, I lay there. It wasn't as fishy as the other dives I've done, but towards the end of my dive, in comes that bull shark again. Next dive was Borlo. As soon as he hit the bottom, in came that bull shark. It's so intimidating when you're trying to look around and keep an eye out for a jobfish or another good fish, and all you can see is sharks coming in. Towards the end of the dive, the bull shark came again. So did a big whaler. Getting so intimidating. On my next dive, it was so fishy. Trevallies, surgeonfish, everywhere I looked was fish. It was just crazy. It's intimidating knowing there's sharks around and so much fish like that. You're looking everywhere. You can't pick what you want to shoot. I looked up and above me, all I could see was tuna. I swam up through those schools of mac tuna, hit the surface, took a breath, looked down, again, see sharks swimming through that schools of mac tuna. Next drift was Borlo's. Classic Borlo. Lands on a kingfish. Looks up, judges that kingfish is not quite the fish he wants, and sees a couple of cobia swimming on a ray. Oh, in true Borlo style, waits perfectly, lines up. Miss. The next drift I'm up. It's starting to get a little bit dark because it's getting a little bit late. I hit the bottom. Oh my gosh, there was so much fish. Look to my right, there's leopard sharks swimming around me. Off in the distance I can see a bull shark. So wait there on the bottom, just scanning through myriads of trevally and surgeonfish and barracuda. In comes another bull shark. The bull shark just sort of turned off, and followed directly behind him was a big whaler. I noticed that whaler just was eyeballing me Had to give him a big jab in the face. Hate these sharks when they start to get this close. It makes it so difficult to dive. I start heading to the surface, and as I look up near the surface, there's a big school of mackerel. Take my moment, shoot my mackerel, thinking I just need to land this fish real quick so a shark doesn't eat it. Just as I get it in my hands, I notice a bull shark coming straight underneath me again. It's time to jump in the boat.
Cannot believe that didn't get eaten. Can't believe that didn't get eaten.
This dog baller laying on the bottom. Again, really fishy, getting pretty dark. But finally he spots another really big jobfish off in the distance. Unfortunately didn't come in on him and he had to head back to the surface.
Later in the afternoon, worked really hard for mackerel this morning. A couple of little ones, and getting rough and getting painful. Ballos in the water. We've seen some big green jobfish, which are just, for this area, unbelievable cool fish. But no dice. Ballo probably the best chance earlier, but didn't take a shotty. Bigger fishitis, wrecked it for everybody. But we're still trying. It's getting really late, but seeing jobfish every now and then, keeping us in it.
This is Ballo as I'm talking. Hits the bottom. As you can see, it's getting really dark. Off in the distance, in comes some really nice jobfish. He waits, scratches, holds to the bottom as low as he can, trying to keep his eyes off those fish. Finally, a nice one gives him a pass. He's not going to wait with bigger fishitis. He takes his jobfish. The spear went through it, but just went through it. Stones it, pulled it up the surface with him. As he got that fish in his hand as well, in come a whaler really fast on the bottom.
Shark was on me. Shark was on me so bad.
How many do you think?
There's few, like 4 or 5.
Any bigger?
I think.
That's spears on you.
Yeah. Oh, the shark there.
Oh, that's spear.
Oh, there's so much fish there.
See any big ones?
I think there's some bigger ones behind it. The water's like super dark.
Alright. It's fishy there now, eh?
Yeah, there's like rainbow runners, indicator surges, everything's there. You wanna have a look? I stoned it.
You reckon you saw big ones? We
Yeah.
didn't wait.
Hey?
Did you wait or not wait?
I waited.
I jumped back in after Ballo shot his jobfish. So dark when I hit the bottom, and as soon as I got there, I looked up, bull shark swimming right above my head. Once that bull shark swam off, I looked off in the distance. I could see big jobfish. So intimidating, trying to keep an eye on those jobfish with a bull shark again coming back at me. I see jobfish, I see a bull shark, trying to watch the jobfish with that bull shark so close that I just poked it away without even having to reach out. As soon as I poked that bull shark, he spooked and spooked the jobfish and they never came back again. I hit the surface after that dive. As soon as I took a breath, I put my head back in the water and mackerel swimming straight under me. I ducked my head down under, my foot still sticking out in the air. Shot myself a nice little mackerel just before dark. Thought for sure that thing's going to get eaten. Sharks all over the bottom. Just dragged it, handed the ball out, bailed over the side.
Damn, like the Spanish.
Yeah, there's a lot of these little fellas.
Oh, massive school there. Oh, that was close to getting you on the leg. A big school. What do you reckon I'll do again?
I had to do just one more dive. Seen those jobfish. Those fish just drew me. Man, when I got to the bottom, it's nearly pitch black. I look up, turn around, right behind me, big school of jobfish. But on top of that, sharks. Sharks above me, sharks beside me, sharks off in the distance. So many sharks. Again, the intimidation, trying to watch the jobfish, but trying to also keep my eye on the sharks. Bull shark coming close above me, coming close in front of me. In comes a big whale, and I had to give it a jab because it was right beside me. Again, that shark spooked all the jobfish. I started heading to the surface, and another jobfish come in close enough. Swung around, took my shot. I should have known better. 10 seconds later, everything in the world ate that jobfish.
Paulo, it's nearly pitch black. I just got out of the water because the sharks are trying to eat me. It's so bad. Oh, leaving fish because of sharks and because you can't see them because it's pitch black as well. It is not a good feeling. I hate leaving good fish. I just saw last dive, big jobfish. It was nuts. Paulo, you shot a nice jobby. Show us your jobby.
Oh yeah, finally got a spear into one.
Beautiful fish.
Yeah,
Good job, Paulo.
hard work today.
He's a fatty, that fella, eh?
Yeah.
Got a couple of mackerel late. Oh my gosh, the mackerel all morning were eluding us. But finally got a couple of macs. Paulo.
Couple of minis.
Couple of mini macs.
Sashimis.
Very good sashimi, those fellas. And then
The staple.
the mulloway from this morning, the staple. This was mine from this morning with the big cut down the side.
Oh,
I don't know, shark bite.
that's definitely a shark bite on that
Oh,
one.
that's a something. Nasty bit of business. And Bullock scratched himself a nice one too. Oh, good day in the end.
Ew.
Nice Paulo. Well, thanks for joining us again. We appreciate you watching as always. Hey, don't forget, if you want to grab some Rife gear, jump online or go into Adreno stores. Use your Tim Spear code for 10% discount. That would be just incredible. Thank you again for all those that are commenting. Thank you for those that are liking. And thank you for those sending us messages. We really appreciate it. And great encouragement. Thank you so much. Get out,
Thanks, guys.
shoot some fish.
See ya.
See ya. We out. Because it's dark and we're going to cross a bar. Go.
Gnarly bar. Gnarly as.